That's a damn fine cup of joe. Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. I am the host with the platform most, Troy here. We're back out on another video here. So this is something I wasn't originally planning on talking about. However, there's been one certain game that's just been taking over my mind and my thought prowess, where all my great ideas come through here. When I mean great ideas, I mean dumb ideas here. And it's not Doom, even though we've been doing the Doom playthrough, the Doom Road to the Dark Ages series over on the Twitch here. With, by the way, if you like the content I drop on YouTube, I also do stream here on YouTube and on Twitch. T_Roy Jenkins, definitely give me a follow over there as well. And also, if you haven't, sub to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, all that good stuff here. But yeah, I don't know if you've been living under a rock or anything like that. There's been one game that's been kind of in the general consciousness of most gamers, and it's not Oblivion. It's not the Oblivion remake. It is not the Oblivion remake. It is a gem of a game that just came out on Thursday. It's currently on Game Pass, PS5, Xbox Series S and X, and PC here, and it's a small title, but it's making a very big impression, and that is Expedition 33. I wanted to record some gameplay, but I feel like I would be spoiling it I would be spoiling it since I'm pretty far into the game at this point here. But this game was originally debuted at I believe the Xbox Showcase at Summer Game Fest last year in 2024, which was a great showcase all around. There was a lot of great titles that got announced there. Particularly the one that stuck out to me was Doom: The Dark Ages. But I know there was a lot of other titles, and I do recall this game being revealed at so it's just kind of hard to keep up with stuff here. But I do recall seeing this game back at, I believe it was February, at the Xbox Developers Showcase, where they showed off Adowd, revealed Ninja Gaiden 4, reveal more of Doom: The Dark Ages was my big takeaway, because you guys know I'm excited for Doom: The Dark Ages here. But I do recall them showing off Expedition 33, and it looks amazing. Like, this looks right up my alley, like an RPG, like an RPG with some action elements here, with seems like a very gripping story, and all that here. Like, this seems right up my alley, especially as someone who just came off of playing like Metaphor ReFantazio, which was one of my absolute favorite games of last year. Probably, if I have to redo my list of my favorite games of 2024, that would probably be my second favorite game. Like, I really love Metaphor. Like, that game just blew my mind of what else a RPG can do, and this was giving me some heavy Metaphor vibes, obviously some Final Fantasy vibes as well here. Like, particularly, like, I would say, like, Final Fantasy like 10, 7 remake, all that good stuff, but also like Metaphor ReFantazio. Like, there's a lot of influences in this game here, but this game kind of, like, I don't want to say it came out of nowhere, but like, it's been a while, but it's like, it wasn't really in my consciousness until someone, I think last week, it was in my chat, we were playing some Doom, OG Doom, and they mentioned, like, hey, are you excited for Expedition 33? I'm like, oh, that title sounds familiar. And I looked it up, and I looked up video gameplay. I believe this is probably the video I pulled up, because I believe this was the launch trailer, because I think it was roughly around launch, and I was like, I'm hooked. Like, this game looks amazing. I'm like, I recall this game. This game looks phenomenal. That this is, because this looks like a AAA game. This looks and feels like a AAA game, but it's like practically a AA game. Like, it's a small studio. Like, I believe it's like only 34 35 members on the team. This is how small the team is, chat. This is how small the team is here. Look. So on the Sandfall Interactive page, which this is the studio that developed the game, they have their whole team on their page. They have their whole team on their page here, which is like not like super uncommon, but it's kind of wild. Like, that just shows like how small this team is. Like, this is not like a massive AAA budgeted game where, you know, you're having hundreds, if not thousands, of people working on a title. This is a game that only is a very small studio, very passionate group, and I mean it shows. Like, this game is phenomenal. I want to know how long this game was in development for, because it was announced last year. I couldn't really find too much information here. I didn't do too much hardcore digging, I will admit that, but I'd be like surprised. Like, I feel like this game had at least be a few years in development, but like it blows. It's just crazy to think like a game like this is making an impact that it has. Like, I feel like this is what the gaming industry needs right now. Like, a game like Expedition 33 that like really shows that, you know, you can still make AAA and like AAA experiences, but like on a AA budget, or like with a AA team. Like, it is possible. Like, and we have had examples of that, you know, like Baldur's Gate 3 kind of falls in that, I feel like, even though like I do feel like Lateran, I can never pronounce that studio. It's definitely like indie, but it has like you know, a lot of people working on it here, but that, I feel like that kind of falls into that category in a way. But it's just like, this is like a refreshing for, like, because you hear nothing but like studio closers, or we're just getting nothing but like remakes or remasters, or like number sequels to franchises that just feel like they're just long over the tooth dead at this point, you know. Like, it's just so refreshing that a new IP from a new studio that is not like a big AAA, it's making a big splash like this. It's just kind of gives me hope that there is like a market for it. This also is like brilliantly like, one, it's on Game Pass right now, which I'm pretty sure a good chunk of players like myself is playing, but also like it's only $50, which I believe on the Steam version, like this, like they were doing a sale on it here. Let me double check if that's still going on here. Like, it, because I know it's like only $50, but yeah, no, it's still doing a sale. It's still doing a sale here. I have to verify my age. Just like, you should know that I'm older. So it's like originally priced at $50, but currently it's at like, I believe like throughout all consoles is 10% off, which is like, you know, you bring it down to like 45 for a title like this. Like, $45 is perfectly priced. Like, it is, you're getting your money's worth here. And from what I understand, it takes about, I'm about 10 hours into the game, and it takes about, from what I heard, 25 to 35 hours to beat, which is like an art, like for me that's like the sweet spot. As much as like I understand people, like when they spend money, they want like all their time, like they want like all the time into the game, but I'm one of those people where I'm like, as long as the experience justify the cost, like I'm perfectly fine with, like, you know, any like a 10-20 hour campaign, 30-40, you know, like something that's not like gonna take me hundreds of hours, like, especially who played like a couple RPGs last year, looking at like a Dragon Infinite Wealth and Metaphor ReFantazio that took me over 100 hours to beat. It's like, you know, I'm okay with like a game that only takes like about 30 hours to beat here. But this I'm just like so happy that this game has been because I was kind of originally worried when I first heard this was coming out this week, of everything here, because primarily of the Oblivion remake. So like, Xbox has been pushing this game because it's on Game Pass and stuff like that here, but also you got to keep in mind the Oblivion remake just like got shadow dropped last week, and Oblivion is a big time, like Oblivion's considered one of the greatest games of all time, big franchise, people were really excited for it, and like, you know, and that was like hype as heck. But the fact that a game like this can drop the same week as a remake of one of the greatest games of all time just shows that there is an audience that's craving new IPs, craving new stories, new adventures, just like something that isn't exactly a remake or a remaster or completely retreading like the same ground and stuff like that. Obviously Expedition 33 is playing a lot of its influences to its heart, but like, this game is phenomenal. Like, I was hooked for like, I played like about 2 hours on Thursday night, and I was like completely hooked, and I've been playing it like any free chance I get, like over the weekend. This game is, I can't recommend this game enough. Like, I put in my like I did this like picks of the week. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that every week, but like this is one of those games that I'm like I want to sing this game's praises, and playing it over the weekend. It's literally been something that I can't stop thinking about. I can't stop thinking about this game. This game, like other titles, but like this is my game of the year, and I feel like it's gonna probably have a good shot of staying on there. I'd be shocked if this isn't in my top 10 by the end of the year. Like this is a game that I am going to remember quite a bit. Like look at those numbers. I love when numbers go up and stuff like that here. And I'm also just like glad that it's making this impact here, because also like it's sold a million. So it sold 500 million units, and this is not including Game Pass, by the way. Like it sold 500 million units, I think, by like its first 12 to 24 hours, which is like still like, you know, may not seem like big deals for some people, but for like a small game like this, for a new IP, that's massive. That is massive here. And then it sold 1 million copies in its first weekend, not including Game Pass members, not including me, like not including people who are playing it on Game Pass, people who straight up bought the game. It sold 1 million copies. Like I'm wanting to get this game physically. Like once I'm able to like get the funds and stuff like that, I want to buy this game physically on my PS5 just so I can support the studio. Like that's like how good this game is. Like it just makes me so happy that like this, and also like in the movie side, like Sinners, like an original IP, is doing so well in this world of just like just sequel galore, remake galore. It's just makes me so happy that we're like, if you make the right product, people are gonna flock to it. I mean, marketing plays a big factor, timing plays a big factor. This is like an amazing game, you know, like this is I just can't do it. And like Metacritic, it's like at a 92 right now with a user score of 9.7, which is insane. Like it's pretty much like 9s and 10s throughout the board here. Like 9s and 10s throughout the board, and OpenCritic is like a 91. Like I can't recommend this game enough. Like I'm only about 8 to 10 hours in, and this game is like just making like I just want to play this game as much as I possibly can. Like this is a truly special game. It's a beautiful game. The art style is great. The combat is very unique to its like. It's so funny because it's like, obviously it reminds me of like Final Fantasy metaphor, but also Paper Mario, funny enough, with like the timing of, because you have to parry or block, or like parry or like dodge, and there is a timing aspect to it, and it reminds me of like, you know, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, where you like you could cover your like block the attack or even parry it, and it's just like, oh wow, this actually just expands that tenfold. It's just so it's all these small like clicks for me that I'm like, this is like what I want in a video game. And the story's great, the performances are fantastic. You have Charlie Cox as the main character. If you're playing the English dub, this is a French game. So like if you play the English dub, you've got Charlie Cox, which is Daredevil himself, as the main character, which is kind of like a great get. He does a phenomenal job. Jennifer English, who was Shadowheart, I know she's, I think, Medell, the sister. She's great in that as well. Ben Starr, like our boy Ben Starr is in this game. Like they have a great voice cast, and all the performances are phenomenal. The characters are great. Still can't get over the fact that the main character looks like Robert Pattinson, but like there's a lot I can see in this game mashes, but there is like some like people who likes probably like both games, but this game's like really taken off. If you're curious about the game, like if you have Game Pass, like PC or Xbox Game Pass, you have no excuse. You should at least play this game, like try it out for yourself, like stuff. I don't know if there's a demo on PC or anything without Game Pass here, but again, if you're interested, again, it is 10% off right now, so it is only about $45, but like full retail price is $50 before tax. So like I say, if you have the opportunity, if this game interests you in any way, if you're a fan of like Final Fantasy, particularly more than modern Final Fantasies, Paper Mario, which is so funny to say, like compare like say Paper Mario to a game like this, or even like Metaphor ReFantazio, like this game is right up your alley. I think this is a truly special game. We're going to be talking about this game for a while, and I see this game being in many people's Game of the Year list, mine included here. But have you guys played, but outside of like myself, have any of you played Expedition 33? I would love to hear what y'all thoughts about the game. Please let me know in the comments below and all that good stuff. And again, please sub to the channel if you haven't already. Drop a bell for notifications. Give the video a like. It does help a lot here. I do stream over on here on YouTube and on Twitch, T_Roy Jenkins. We are currently going through the Doom series, leading up to our Road to the Dark Ages, where we will be playing Doom: The Dark Ages, one of my most anticipated titles of the year. Please check on for that. I normally stream in the evenings around from 8 p.m. Central Standard Time to around 12 a.m. Central Standard Time here. So definitely come on through. It's going to be a good time here. We're going to do Doom 2 and Doom 64 this week. Hopefully start Doom 2016 next Sunday. We will see where it goes from there. But thank you guys so much. Play Expedition 33 for the love of God. Until next time, y'all, have a great day. Love y'all. Peace.